souffle on my date. Oh.
What do you think all that was about?
Oh, I expect the food was off. And now I must be too.
Where to?
To keep an eye on Jacques Green.
But how will I find you?
Oh, I will find you. And now I will find your father. I say, have you seen an Australian?
I know that voice. It can't be. It is Jack Green. Another one for my jam jar.
Hey, what a woman. This time I feel lucky.
Help! Help!
What the potty? So, how are you feeling now, all right?
Once again, Mr. Green, you saved my life. Daddy.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot.
Maybe if you gave me money, it makes me head feel better, huh?
Why did that woman hit you? And why did she leave Potty and Cork Hat tied up like that?
£100 would do nicely.
If only I could have seen her face. You don't suppose...
£1.50?
Could they all be after the El Nini treasure?
The treasure! Of course! And if we find it first, we will be filthy and rich. Yes?
No.
No.
It's not as easy as that.
No.
First, you need to report it to the authorities.
Yes.
Then to a museum.
Yes. No. Look, you're a crazy guy. Think of what we could sell such a treasure for.
It doesn't belong to us to sell.
Trivialities, Mr. Green. You are no daddy of mine, and from now on, I am no longer your son.
Well, that's a relief.
You said it.
Oh, 1,000 apologies, all valued customer.
No!
How could you
I've already told you.
spy on me like that? Well, I'm never going to talk to you again.
I was only doing it to
I
protect you.
just said I'm not talking to you.
But in that case, I'm not talking to you.
Good. Sir?
I'm not talking to you.
But sir... Miss Greco, I thought you weren't talking to me. I'm certainly not talking to you. And as we're not talking, how can you possibly say to me, Miss Greco?
Miss Greco!
I know. That's what I was trying to tell you.
Shh, don't speak. Loud noises can make them attack. Now get a shovel.
Right, sir. Sorry, sir.
Right, are you ready? When I nod my head, hit it.
Hit it?
Yes.
Very well, sir. You know best.
I knocked my head, the scorpion here!
Very upsetting it's gone. You didn't hurt it, just frightened it away.
A tomb.
Bless you.
No, I think I found another tomb.
Another tomb. Is it the tomb of El What You Want?
Well, I'm not sure if it's his tomb.
Now, this can't be the effigy of El What You Want. It's too small.
Well, maybe it's his effigy when he was little.
If only we'd had an ancient map, everything would have been so easy. A few pleasant days in the sun, then flying off with the treasure in our own plane. Instead of which, it's 2 weeks later, and what have we got?
A fortnight in the sun and 2 jippy tummies.
I'll tell you what we've got. We've got a closed-circuit TV system that doesn't work. We've got millions of archaeologists digging for the tomb. And we've got Jack Green.
Oh, Jack Green, the environmentalist. I say, do you know him?
Do I know him? He is the deepest reason for all the hatred I can muster.
Ah, you do know him.
Our paths have crossed many times.
But nothing must come between us and the treasure of El What-Do-You-Want. Nothing.
No, you're right. But there is something.
What?
Several million tons of rock.
Come in! Oh, hello, Helen.
Professor Prattlot, do you think there's treasure at El Nini?
Well, that would be very nice, Helen.
And what about the mummy?
Well, that would not be so very nice, Helen.
Well, surely it's just a local legend.
Oh, very probably. Anyway, I've got to go to London tomorrow to report on my agricultural discoveries. So I should just pop into the British Museum and see what I can find out.
How are your agricultural discoveries?
Great! Just one last test on those wheat samples. Basically simple, but accuracy is the keynote. See?
Are you sure that experiment's safe?
Oh, perfectly.
If you say so, I'll go and look for Uncle Jack.
All right, see you later. Now then, a little bit of this, and a little bit of that. Nearly there.
I don't even like raspberry jam. And lucky me, the wasps are in such a hurry they got jam trying to get out of the hive.
I thought you were the one who was jammed.
What are we doing here?
I want to have a word with that little girl that's staying here, called Helen.
Why?
I'm planning a wedding. Wait here. Little girl! You! Shh! Listen, don't say anything to anyone at the moment because it's a secret. But how would you like to be bridesmaid when I marry the Red Shadow?
Marry the Red Shadow?
That doesn't sound much like a secret.
You eavesdropping on Wallaby's warts.
Over my dead body?
Don't tempt me. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
Come on, look, I'm not having any daughter of mine call herself Mrs. Shadow.
What are you shouting about, Helen? Sounded like our friends from down under. Whew.
What's happened to you?
Oh, nothing, dear. Just an explosion.
Guess what, Professor? I've just been asked to be a bridesmaid.
Really? I was a bridesmaid once. A most dangerous experience.
Dangerous.
Well, you know that part where people throw rice at the happy couple?
Yes.
Well, unfortunately, I boiled mine.
Got a nosy pocket, it's in it till I think job. Morning, everybody. Oh, Imogen, you look as if you've been in an explosion.
Oh, do I, Jack? It's just an experiment.
Ah, well, we're all experimenting today.
Why are you dressed as a cleaner, Uncle Jack?
Guess?
You can be certain it's not to clean windows.
Ah, but it is to clean windows. Look, 3 people got bashed on the head last night, and I am going to try to find out why.
But I thought we were going to the dig.
And so we are. Get your shovels. Won't be long. We're not cleaning windows.
Do you think he's going to clean every window in town, Helen?
I'm sure Uncle Jack knows exactly which windows need cleaning, Professor Prattlot.
Really? Here, look at this, Dan.
Yes, what's that?
It says here there's usually a network of secret tunnels. One of those could well lead us to the tomb of El What-Do-You-Want. Oh, if only we had an ancient map.
Secret tunnels, secret tombs, secret treasures. Are you sure there's treasure there?
Look, I didn't work in that crummy museum as a librarian for nothing, you know.
Librarian. Ha! This job calls for a man of action. Man of lightning reflexes.
Who are you?
It's me, you fool. After that last attempt on my life, I'm taking no chances on being recognised. Right, you go and get some shovels, and I'll meet you in the market in half an hour.
Why half an hour?
I want to send some postcards.
Think you can do that to me and get away with it, do you? Well, take that, and that, and that. Whoa!
Hasta la vista, baby. What a woman. Now this one I move with wit and poetry. like fruit? Good, because these lips are the peach. I know what you're thinking. What's a handsome guy like me doing in a dump like this, huh? Well, listen, just the other day I was talking to my mama.
Have you sent a card to Aunt Mary?
No, she thinks I'm in Clacton.
Aunt Mary had a canary up the neck of the drawers. Hey!
Don't you just hate it when that happens?
If there is a treasure at El Nini, it would be shown on an ancient map.
Who has the map?
Somebody who certainly wouldn't let us have it.
For the last time, it is not funny.
It's Long John Silver.
Why have you got a bucket on your foot, Uncle Jack?
Because cleaning windows is not as easy as it looks. Now, we can go to the dig if someone will just help me get my foot out of this bucket.
Now look, did you find out anything?
Yes, I did. Ashington, Smythe and Potty are convinced that Cleopatra's treasure is inside the tomb of El Wadi Want.
Does anyone else know?
Must have a pee-pee.
Well, you'll just have to wait until I get this bucket off.
Have you found out who your boss is working for? And is there any danger to Uncle Jack from him?
There is danger to everyone from him.
Why?
Have you ever tasted his cooking?
Has he ever spoken to you which might lead to the treasure in the tomb?
I've heard whispers in the marketplace of such a map.
Can you find out if Master Peepee has got it in his possession?
No, but I can find out if he's got it in his cafe.
Master Peepee.
You've been drinking too much tea.
No, I'm talking about that villain at the Camel's Breath Cafe. I don't trust him. I think he's trying to double-cross us.
And why don't you trust him?
I asked him if he'd seen an ancient map of the site, and he said very quickly that he hadn't.
Well, if he said he hadn't, maybe he hasn't.
No. Then he'd have said it very slowly. Oh, a fat lot, you know.
I'll tell you, I'm fed up! Out here! I give them my looks, my brains, my lips. What do I get? They spit on me.
I have that trouble with camels as well.
See, Mustafa, I'm not talking camels, I'm talking women.
Oh. Well, I made up my mind. From this moment on, I forget women.
You forget women?
Who? You see? I forgot already, huh? Mustafa, I am going to get my hands on the treasure that everyone is looking for.
Treasure?
Mustafa, I am going to find this treasure, and I am going to be filthy and rich.
But how will you know where to find this treasure?
Because I hear that there is an ancient map that shows exactly where this El Wadi Want is buried. I get my hands on the map and... El treasure is Jove Cuevor.
An ancient map!
Congrats! You make the fun of the Jose Rodriguez Antonio Ricardo Chihuahua Don Cuervo, the 33rd and the 3rd?
Naturally, you have the brain of a dead chicken. Excuse me. I must check something in the storeroom.
And I got to go check the digging in the tomb.
No, you son of a camel. This sign says to let, not toilet. Clear enough. Oh, it's still here. For a moment I thought that idiot might have it. Camel's Breath Cafe, delectable cuisine, Mustafa Peepee speaking. How may I help you?
You can cut out the sales talk. I want you here, now.
Oh, dear.
Another brick!
And another brick.
Gretel, what do you think you're doing?
Well, I'm putting all the bricks into a pile, sir.
But you've blocked up the entrance!
Oh, allow me, Sue,
What's going on down here?
A sandcastle competition.
I say, can we investigate these tunnels?
Not just at the moment, no.
Well, if we take all the bricks out, then we can get in.
Well, right, let's get to it.
Come on, past.
Many hands make light. What?
Too many cooks spoil.
I have a plan.
You have a plan, sweet luster of life. Good, I always knew you were a genius.
Quiet!
I will be quiet, most beautiful and brilliant shining jewel. I will be enormously quiet. I will be so quiet that no one will be able to hear.
Perfect. The word in the market is that an ancient map exists of this site. People tell me that if anyone is likely to know where it is, it will be you.
Me?
Yes. Have you got it?
No.
Do you know of any such map?
No, sweet echo in the ear hole of life.
Are you telling me the absolute truth?
Yes, oh wonderfulness.
Something tells me that you're lying.
Oh, no, no, Queen of the Honey Tongue.
Do you know what I do to people who tell lies to me?
Give them money.
I feed them to crocodiles.
I say, the TV system's working.
Oh, naughty.
Quick, let's see what's happening out there. Camera one.
But I want to watch naughty.
If you don't shut up, you'll get such a thump you'll be naughty for a week. Jack Green and Company. I might have known. How dare they? It's my dig. It's my dig.
Our dig.
Your dig.
Get back to the camel's breath. Use the secret passage. You're no use to me round here.
I go, oh great towering inferno.
Out! As for you, unleash the mummy on them.
I think there are too many for one mummy.
I know my mummy. I know my mummy. Unleash it now.
Right.
Honestly, my little Petunia, it's not that I mind you getting married.
Shut up and keep digging.
But I mean, could you really be happy? Thousands of miles away from surface paradise?
Oh, put a sock in it, Pa. I'm researching.
Oh, look at that. I've gone and bent me dunny digger now.
Torches on. Here we go. Wait! What is it? It's ancient crocodile droppings.
Ancient crocodiles? You mean to say there are ancient crocodiles in here?
Not for at least 2,000 years. Oh, well, perhaps they found another loo.
Oh, really, Miss Gretel?
No, the point is, we're on the right track. According to a local legend, El Rodimont had a pet crocodile. Perhaps he decided to follow him on his trip to the afterlife.
Poor crocodile, how terrifying for it.
Yes. I'm not surprised you found his droppings. Ah! Don't panic now.
Wait, Capri.
What?
Panic!
No. Move towards it. See what it does.
Oh!
Ah! Oh, there you are. After it.
Oh, which way did it go?
If we split up.
Split up? No!
It's all right, sir. I'll be right beside you.
I think we should all stick together. Investigate. I have to protect you.
All right. Let's go that way.
According to this, there's always a secret button just about here. Here it is.
Well, what does it mean?
According to the library book, it means push.
When's that library book due back?
Last Friday.
It's not that I'm frightened or nervous or anything of that sort. I mean, you know me. Nothing frightens me. I'm just tough.
What are you trying to say?
Well, what do we do if we meet the mummy?
The mummy. How many times do I have to tell you? There is no such thing as... Mummy!
You, Jose Cuervo, hero of San Bernardino, frightened and disgusted. I didn't say I was frightened. I go after you. No, please, after you. Don't you just hate it when that happens?
Well, it certainly wasn't that way. Ah! Yeah, missed it for what rotten luck!
Not quite, sir. Look.
Oh, Dorothy, well done! Right, follow that bandage!
Up again.
Shh! Please.
What is it?
Sounds like 9 people running for a train.
Oh, Dad! Quick, get up. Someone's coming. Let's scarbor.
Oh, good heavens! It's the Humphrey Morton.
He must have been attacked by the mummy. Oh, the poor chap.
Here, Mr. Green, hold these bandages. I'm going to give him artificial respiration.
Oh, well done, Miss Rickle.
Oh, it must have been absolutely terrifying for you. I've met that mummy.
Well, there I was at the dig, when suddenly this bandaged hand came round my face. It was the mummy.
Good grief.
Oh, how terrifying.
Well, as for time,
Well, it's 6:10.
No, I think Sir Humphrey was talking about the length of time he was held in that dreadful place.
exactly. Time stood still. All I could think of was how to get away.
I feel like a real dag in this.
You look like a real dag. They wouldn't talk so freely if they knew it was your usual brilliant self.
What do you think of our friend, Sir Humphrey?
I think he looks rather well.
Considering he's been a prisoner of the mummy.
Do you think he really was a prisoner?
You don't have to tell
Do you mean?
You don't have
It's a bit odd, isn't it? I mean, his turning up when the mummy disappeared and all that was left was the bandages.
Now, Imogen, you're going to England tomorrow.
I'm ahead of you. Apart from the research, I think I'm going to do a little checking up of Sir Humphrey Morton whilst I'm there.
Well, exactly. He's lying. Listen.
Well,
I'm not getting anything.
are you sure you fixed a secret microphone to Sir Humphrey's table?
Well, of course I did.
That's good.
Must have a pee-pee.
See, so must I, Baz.
Yes. I think I'm getting some footsteps.
Turn it up.
Hello. Have you lost your mummy?
That idiot Morton. That half-brained numbskull. What's he doing now?
He's talking to Jack Green.
Green. Mustafa, why don't you make a very special dinner for Mr. Jack Green at the Camel's Breath Cafe?
What's to be special about it?
I shall do the cooking.